I forgot which. And then someone was trying to make an announcement at the parking lot at EHOP. And there were two buses pulling over, and all the visionaries were unloaded. And some were kind of to get their luggages, backpack. And then the announcer was saying that, oh, let's move over to that corner, I have to make an announcement. That's fine, that's okay. But then the way that it happened was, then you see all the visionaries were trying to get their belongings. Some of them are still walking over to that spot, and then the announcement happened. Again, that falls into the trap that I mentioned about that the announcer continued to make the announcement while people are still walking over. They're still making small conversations regarding the trip, regarding the bus ride, regarding all the fun things. And not 100% of the attention was given to the announcer. So you see a lot of small conversations going on while the announcer was doing all this announcement. And it turns out those information probably will be lost to a lot of people because of the small conversation. So consider the environment. Maybe another way to do it is wait until everybody's unloaded, everybody's got the package, get their baggage and all the backpack, and then move over there to start your announcement. Or the other way to do it, maybe do it in the bus before people unload. So those are some alternatives. But if you are going to make that announcement, you're going to get that information across. Try to think about what environment that you are setting. Try to use a favorable environment to help you to deliver your information. Again, going back to people who are having trouble, like you may say, hey, when you have time pressure, this is very often. Like I said, we have a 1 hour meeting, I have 30 minutes only. If I couldn't get started on time, or if somebody is bothering me, stop me starting on time so that I can have my full 30 minutes, I may get upset, right? I would want to get the person kind of out of the scene or somehow settle down so that I can get moving. But the thing is, if you think back about what we are doing here, we are facilitating it. If someone is not really following it, unless that person is kind of creating some safety issue. Right? Otherwise, I would say, hey, let's handle it in a way that we do not upset people. But again, if people are causing safety issues, there's no way that you have to stop them right away. I would say those would be emergency. But other than that, I would say I don't see a lot of other situations that would require that we do drastic actions for this one. So has that been your experience so far, or is there any comments, questions from the group?
Well, actually, there is something I'd like to add too. There are situations in a crowd situation that you're not quite familiar with everybody, and it happens. Actually, I don't know the Bronx Visionaries a lot, but I think we do have enough people in the crowd, like the counselors or some who will listen. That is one of the things is like in any particular problem situation, right? Is the problem's too big? What you do? Divide and conquer, right? Trying to address little groups. The major majority, most probably, once when you start grabbing to get attention, most of them will know and start to do that. And there are some that either falling behind or they just too engrossed in whatever they're doing. They're not going to do that. Then you go and try to approach them and get their attention individually, at least, then you will help to move the process along, right? That's one of the experience I had is that most probably works most of the time, unless there's some really individuals who are really rebellious. Then in that case, you may have to get him to the side and talk about it. But most of the time, most people will try to do the right thing. Please keep that in mind. And I think it will work most of the time. Because if you have a small team that will help you, then you can ask them to disperse around and make sure to gather people around. to help to get the attention.
So again, going back to Alvin's point is, yeah, I do believe that people will do the right thing. Like, if we pay the respect to the individual, I believe we will get some level of respect coming back. It's mutual. I think the feeling is mutual. So, as a counselors, as a volunteers, that we are leading the group, I think, well, I believe we have the responsibilities for us to show, to demonstrate this level of respect first. It may not be fair for us to just go in and ask the leaders to respect us, because we are the council, we are the council, we are the program company, we are the director, you should respect on that respect. I think it may not be a fair statement to do that, but on the other hand, if we go in and demonstrate our respect for the vision leaders, chances are you get the similar level of respect coming back. So again, those are some of the tips that, or some of the experience that I've seen myself doing, and it kind of works for me. So don't avoid the problem. Before you make the announcement, get yourself prepared mentally, physically, get your idea prepared, simple and correct. And when you make the announcement, don't rush into it. Get people's attention first. Because if you've done it the first time, without getting everybody's attention, the next time you stand up, people won't listen. And if you got a certain group of people who are not settling down as quickly as you want them to, ask for help. Walk close to them. Call out the name in a friendly manner. And walk close to them. Stay with them. Don't walk out. Don't walk away until they settle down. Because it's natural. If you stay there, they know that you are noticing them. Chances are they will turn down the conversation. Right? And then you make the announcement. Try to make the environment favorable. If it's too noisy, then you know that people won't be able to hear you. But try to arrange it some of the time, some of the environment, if at all possible. If not, you have to speak louder. Simple thing. Speak louder so that Polly will be able to hear from me, right? Even though she's standing at the back of the class, right? Use your voice, use your projection. Now, in case, if you are really facing someone, a tough cookie, someone is misbehaving, like Calvin has been doing in Bombay, over at BT, then I would suggest that we would do what Alvin is going to tell you guys now, the position of that. Okay?
Don't get upset. Not single you out, okay?